us going to seeing many law firms, and the networking we did would not have been possible, so I want to thank them again. Okay, let's start. May it please the court, my name is Samuel Hardiman. I'm speaking on behalf of Ben Lyon, the appellant in this court, in this case. Ben Lyon, my client, respectfully requests that the trial court's decision be overturned in order to secure his Fourth Amendment rights, which he has believed that had been violated, and the general search that is believed to be unreasonable. Your Honor, I would like you to think back to any time that you have been searched or walked through a metal detector or even patted down, and think about the nerve-wracking experience itself. Now I want you to think about a child in our schools today who has been walking through metal detectors every day and walks through these metal detectors one more time, following many of his classmates and friends, and the metal detector goes off. Imagine that nerve-wracking experience. Imagine the nerves he's experiencing himself. And I ask you, is this a reasonable basis to search him farther than just his backpack, his pat down, farther than that, and going down to just his briefs? Is this a reasonable search? I do not believe so, and I will show you why. The facts of this case I'd like to present are, in the general search, it is very flawed. The principal or the assistant principal has a metal detector, and in order to find the knife, or what he believes is the reasonable way to do this, he sets the metal detector to its highest setting. With many of the students that go through this metal detector, it beeps multiple times. And this is because it is on the highest setting. And it's hard to find a knife when things like spare change and watch metal and paper clips in your pocket are going off. And I want to say...
Counselor, are you saying that because the metal detector was set on high, that makes the search unconstitutional just because of the high setting?
No. Respectfully, Your Honor, I would like to say that the fact that the metal detector is on high, it flaws the search. If the principal really wanted to get down to the meaning of the search and finding the knife to secure the safety in his school, why did he not bring down the sensitivity enough to find a hunting knife, which is relatively big, as I understand?
Well, Counselor, isn't it true that the principal, as a administrator, has an interest to protect the students in the school? So to me, that kind of justifies him going on high alert.
Well, respectfully, Your Honor, if he has a means to respectfully keep his school safe, why did he not search both the boys and the girls? At one point in time, both the boys and the girls did go through the metal detector, I will give you this. But however, through time, the assistant principal had a lenience towards the girls, and this is thought of as sexism almost. Because if he lets the girls pass, as I know from the anonymous call, it was a his or her. It was not specified from the call, and this is the only evidence he had to be able to have the search in the first place.
Counselor, didn't we learn from the Vernonia case that boys and girls can be treated differently during searches?
Yes, we did learn this. However, in the Vernonia case, it was based off of boys and girls in sports, and specifically boys in sports that have been abusing drugs. So, respectfully, Your Honor, this case is not relatively the same and does not follow the same case law. I would like to conclude in the fact of saying that my client, Ben Lyon, has his Fourth Amendment rights have been violated, and this is an unreasonable search, thus unconstitutional. Thank you. And I'll be followed by my associate, Hafsa, with the second part of this case, describing his personal search.